So might even go to, I'll tell you what drawing to look at for a second once I get it all ready.
Do you want me to open the CAD file, the DWT file?
No.
Okay.
No.
Also,
No.
I close it.
No, it's fine. Just the set of drawings, Andy, is fine. I'll walk you through it, and if there's any other info I need, I'll call out to you. It'll be fine.
Okay.
So there'll be some detailed drawings as part of the drawing set, which will show all the pipes. And the one that we're going to start with is right at the very bottom of the catchment, which is near the basin, and it will be drawing number. So if you go to drawing number 308.
Here, let me bring it over. 308.
Yeah.
Can you see my screen?
Yeah.
308. 308. Oh no, this one.
Now, if you just scroll down with the bar, so close the comments box.
Yep.
Close the comments box. Now grab the cursor on the
Yep.
the bar. Grab the bar. No, the bar on the thing that slides down, the sliding bar. No, the bar. There's a bar there, not a number. The bar.
Yep,
the bar.
One?
The grey bar. Yeah. Grab the thing at the top and pull it down until it says 308.
Okay,
grab that bar.
Yep.
No.
There we go. Nearly.
All right.
There we go.
Yeah. Okay. Stop there.
You want me to zoom it in?
No. This is just for your benefit. Okay. Can you take that off your main screen and put that on your second screen so I can see drains again?
The drain model. Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, just leave it on the drains model screen for me.
Yeah.
And put that drawing off to the other side. Now, if you want to zoom in on that sheet on your off screen, just take it to your second screen. Yeah, take it to your second screen so it doesn't interfere. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
There we go.
All right. So let's have a look here. Now, 3C21 is the Hume Scepter unit. So the Hume Scepter unit here. Hang on, I just got to take control again.
Oh yes.
I'll say. So it should be on your team screen. There should be an icon come up that says "Give Peter control." Now I've changed that.
Yep.
Okay. Do you see this? This head loss
Yep.
factor is the Hume Scepter.
Oh yes.
So if we change this number here to a CC9 at the end, technically that is the pit number, but we're also nominating what it is when we've got the thing. It does have a bolt down lid, that's correct. The shock loss factor is 1.3. So they had it slightly under, that's fine. Now we click OK. So that is a Hume Scepter unit. So if we zoom in on this for a little bit, I think what? Yeah. I'll just zoom out a little bit, sorry. There we go. Whoops. Hang on. No. Right. Okay, right. Now, C2, 2.C1, whatever it is, oh gosh, I'm so confused here.
You want me to cancel?
No, it's okay. No, I'm just reading it. No, C21. Oh, okay, righto. So that refers to the Hume Guard unit. So the Hume Guard unit is 0.2. However, because it has a step in the path of the flow, I'm going to call it 0.5. Oh, actually, I'll leave it at 0.7. It doesn't hurt to leave it at 0.7 because normally it's only 0.2. But yeah, I'll explain why. So when a Hume Guard GPT goes in bypass, there's a boom that lifts and floats on top of the water, and all the water just goes flying through the
Okay.
unit during your big design storm. Now, when that's happening, there's 200 mils of water that's blocked up at this system that comes back up the pipe. So it's always getting 200 millimeters of water going through here. But then when the peak storm goes through the system, it's going over the step, which is 200 millimeters in water already, and they've got a 200 mil step here, and the overflow goes over the step. Now, it's not going to be 0.7, but for this design, that's probably okay. So we're going to call that HG27. Now, what that means is Hume Guard 27, right? So now we know exactly what it is. So if we see it, we model it, we know what it is. Hume Guard 27. Yes, it has a bolt down lid, that's correct. Now we look on the other side. Now, I don't know what's going on here. Let's have a look. There should be another pit at that location, but there's not. Okay. So let's have a look here. 18C2 is further up here.
18C, here, this one.
Yeah, a little bit over. Yeah. So 18C2 is where all the pipes come in. That's fine. That's no problem. But no, we don't need to do any of that. No, we don't need to look at. I just want to know where it was. So this here, 20C2, is also a Hume scepter. So we're going to open that up for a second when it decides to behave. We're going to make that head loss factor 1.3. And we're going to call that STC9. Right? Just so we know what it is. This one here, I'm going to call that HG27. Normally it'd be 0.2 for a Hume Guard, but we've got a little step in the path of the flow, like a 200 mil step. It's not going to be 0.7, but for the purpose of the model, that's okay. So now we can see that's a Hume Guard, that's a Hume Guard, that's a Hume scepter, that's a Hume scepter. And then we know we've got an extra little pit up here to change the direction of the flow. So if you look at your diagram on the drawings,
okay.
Do you see how that works?
No.
And all of that connects back to that. So you've got two different pipes there. So you've got a 900 mil pipe on one side, 900 mil pipe on the other. So if we check these pipes.
900, yes.
900, good. Check the other one. Is that 900?
900.
Yeah, that's 900. I'll just click on this one. So it'll tell me that's a 900 mil pipe. That's a 900 mil pipe.
900.
That's 900. That's 900, and that should be 900 too. Good. So that's all 900. Excellent. So now we're going to look at this one above it, which is going to be a 750 pipe. Yes, it is. That should be a 750 pipe. Yes, it is. 15C30 is going to be an STC3, maybe?
S.
No, a 9 as well? No, it's a 9. It's all right. So this one here, we're going to call STC9. TC9. Why is it not letting me type anything there? TC9.
Because I use my control to read the plan. That's why.
Okay, don't click anything, please. Because if I'm typing, I can't type if you're clicking on other stuff. All right, so this one here. So we're going to click on that. That's going to be Hume Guard, probably a 24 or 27. Oh, sorry, I got it wrong. That's 27. That one there's a 30A.
Last one there.
That's a 30A. That one there's a 30A. All right. Cool beans. So now that says TC9. That's Hume Guard 27. Now the shock loss factor for this one here has to be changed to 1.3. Right. This one here should be 0.2, but 0.7 is okay because it's modified as well. That's all good. Then we've got 3 825s running through here. Right, okay, so that's not correct. So, actually, hang on, so this model is not correct. So we need to change this to 825. And there's 3 of them. Right? So if you look at the plans, you'll see a label between pit 16C2 and 17C2 with a label on it on your drawings. Does it go to your drawings? Upstream of that intersection. So where you see the road intersection, there's 2 pits that say 16 and 17, just underneath the channel swale there. Yep. So do you see the label that's shown in the road, 3 times 825? Right. So 3 times 825 is the new design. Yep. So that's now got 3 pipes there. That should work as intended. So the plans, whoops, sorry, hang on. Let me scroll off. The plans should show exactly what's happening out in the field. So if we've got 750 pipe here, that should say 750. That's good. This one here is 3 lots of 825. That one there is now 3 lots of 825. Now, that's what it shows on the label. Now, when you read the label on a plan, a label is not automatically updated when it comes to the long section. So you don't need to do anything. I'm just going to scroll to the drainage line for C2 and check what pipes are actually being used there. So I'll tell you what drawing sheet that's on in a minute once I find it. So if you grab the bar on the side of your page, you just pull it down until you get to the end.
To the end of the page, is it?
And yeah, so it'll be 106,615. 106,615 when you're pulling it down. And I'll say C2 on the long section when you drag it down.
Oh, here. Okay. So are you talking about?
Did you find it? It's like a big stormwater long section. So between pit 16.2 and 17C2, what's the label on the long section?
16 and 17.
Yeah, but between pits 16 and 17, what's the pipe size?
Are you talking about the first long section or the second one? Because there are 2 in
The long section, Andy, the long section that says C2 at the bottom. It's got to say C2 at the bottom. That's the line, is C2. Have you found C2 on the bottom of the long section? C2. C2 should be written at the bottom of the long section for the stormwater. C2. So it should be drawing 615. Drawing 615.
Oh, drawing 615 and drawing 400. Hold on.
Okay, yeah. So you see how it's got C2 on the bottom?
Sorry, my bad.
Have you found the C2?
Are
you on drawing 615?
The PC a little bit slow when it's loading the big plan.
Okay. Okay. So in the bottom of the title block, in the bottom right corner, the drawing should say 615 in the bottom right corner of the drawing in the title block. Are you on drawing 615?
Nearly 618, 617.
Okay.
616. 616. 615, yep, here. And C2, yes, I got it.
All right.
Yep.
What's the pipe size between pit 16 and 17?
900, is it?
No, don't ask me. I want you to zoom in and read it. You're the design engineer. You need to check it between
Yeah.
pits 16 and 17. I want you to read it. So just zoom in a little bit at the end of the long section. The first big long section, just zoom in a little bit so you can see the label on the top and you can see the pipe size at the bottom. Just zoom in a little bit in that top right corner so you can see the pipe size and the pit numbers.
I25? I25.
What? Yeah, how many?
Let me go.
How many pipes?
Are you talking about 16 and 17?
It says 825 in. You got that part right?
3, 5, yep.
Correct. Correct. So that long section
Yep.
is the truth. The label that they put on the plans is good, but a draftsman can sometimes get it wrong.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So that update that we've done over here between pits 16 and, hang on, let me zoom out a little bit.
Here, yep.
Okay, between pits 16 and 17. Hang on, that's the flow route, that one.
Yep.
Right, so now three,
yep,
see that? 3 pipes at 825. So what they had in before was wrong. Now we've fixed it.
Yep.
Okay. Now, immediately upstream between pits 15 and 16 should also be 3 825s. See
yep.
that label is correct. 3 825s.
Yep.
But we're also going to check the slope. So the slope should match what's on the long sections. Let's have a look. 0.96. That's correct. Now, we don't have to check every single grade, but we should be checking as much as we can to make sure that they're putting in the right slope. So this one here, 0.91
yes.
is correct. Then the one at the end, this one here, I'll have to zoom in a little bit. Hold on a sec. Hang on.
1. No.
0.97 is correct. Right.
Yeah.
So he's done a pretty good job. Not
yeah.
perfect, but pretty good job. So now we know that all of this is associated with the basin. Now this node at the end, surface level 115.4. Okay. Discharges free to the atmosphere. Water level is constant. Okay. So what we don't know in this model is how the basin is designed at the end, because we don't actually have a basin node at the end. Do you see that? So the hydraulic modelling of the basin is not shown.
Yes.
So can you make a note of that?
Wait.
The detention basins are not modelled.
Yep.
Right. Yeah. So that's important. So these nodes at the end just say it's discharging somewhere. But really all of these should be connected to one node at the end. Like all of these should be connected to one node, really. Like all of those pulled in together. Now, that's okay if they've got a head wall. So let's just say they call that a node and a head wall, and then you've got a node after it where they all join together. The correct way to do it for me would be, this would be like a node at the end if there's 2 lines joined together, or if it's joined to a basin. So you create like a node over here. Follow?
These 4,
Or in this case, we'll go delete, because I'm pretty sure drainage detention basin. So if we click on that,
do you want to
it's
copy?
not where I want it. I'm just going to drag it. Hang on.
There we go.
All right, well, you look like you're having fun with it. You can drag the basin down there. Oops. Then bring the basin over here. Right. So that basin should be designed in the drains model. It's a very significant structure. Why would they not design that? Doesn't make sense to me. So anyway, this one here, it's got a name on it. It's got a surface level. Okay. So if we read the head wall level, 115.29, 115.51. Don't know about that. So that's the surface level. And 115 point, hang on, 115.99, depth invert level of drain, design level, 116.588. But it's coming out of the head wall, 18C2, 21C2. The level there is 115.484 maybe. 115.484. Yeah, close enough. Close enough. So 484.551. We're only talking about 30 millimeters. Not a big deal, right? So we'll check this one. Check this node next. All right, whatever. Okay. Check that node. So yeah, it's only 30 mil difference. Not a big deal. This one over here, 115.4. Yeah, look, it's all kind of around the right level. That's fine. However, these aren't connected into a basin where the basin is hydraulically modelled. There should be a hydraulic model for the basin to prove that the basin is going to overflow the way it needs to. So we've sorted out this end of it. So we'll just, for the time being, we'll just go File.
Can we
and we'll go
screenshot this one?
Save.
Yeah, and then we send
Can we
it to
screenshot
them,
it?
We send the whole model. We modify it already. So which one is?
Yeah. Well, we can send this model back to them because the time it takes to explain it is the same time it takes for us to fix things up. If we have to tell, like I've already told Binier to change the head loss factor in the hemceptors. He's forgotten. I've fixed it. Not a big deal. Just move on, yeah? So if we go back up our drawing set for a second. Hang on, I'm getting there. Slow down, buckaroo. I'm just gonna look at a different area for a minute. Let's go drawing number 302. No, we're not deleting anything. No. No. Zoom out. Zoom out. Hang on, sorry.
Want to go to?
Yeah. So we're going to go down here. And stop clicking for a sec, Andy.
You want to zoom in? Okay, so
No.
you want to go further?
I'm just. Yeah. No, it's okay. It's okay. Just relax, dude. Relax. I'm just going around the drawing to see what I want to see. I'm just going to zoom out a little bit. No, I don't want to do that. Hang on. What's it doing? No.
Hold on. Give me a sec.
All right, hang on. Pan. There we go. Pan. That's all I need. And right. Right. Stop clicking, please.
Field. Yep.
Yeah, don't.
Yep.
Yeah, it's all right. I got it.
When. Yes.
I got it.
There we go.
Relax. Yeah, it's all right. Relax, bro. We got it.
Thank you.
Relax, my bro. Okay, so why don't I drop the pan feature again?
Before you play it. Yep.
Does it only let you pan once? Maybe I have to click this each time. Okay, well, there's a button for it. That's fine. Okay, so let's have a look here. So we've got B2, and here we've got B1. So let's have a look. Let's see where that all converges. 13B2, 12B2. Well, 12B2 is upstream. 13B2. Well, that can't be 12 and that can't be 13. So he's got that messed up. Oh, no, that's 13B2. Oops. Okay. B1. Yeah. So there's no basin here. So where is the hydraulic model for the basin?
Hold on,
well, that's
Peter.
just dumb.
We have another model. Hold on. This
What?
one is not. This one is just the pi model. We have another say basin model. That's why. Give me a sec. I show you. That's why
Okay.
it's just the pi model. Look, I'm open this one. So if you want to see the basin, this one. Okay. So I have no. Okay.
Okay.
No.
Yeah. You can
Well,
you just say
Oh,
what
sorry, I
we've got.
didn't
Oh,
say.
okay,
I say no.
that's fine. No, that's all right. That's all right. So,
So
okay,
they-
so
they
he's got
have,
another model
like,
here.
Totally sick model. That's why I told you.
All right, so let's
There.
just look what
See.
they've done here, right? So they've got a catchment above each of these basins, yeah. Now this catchment is really big. Now, more data, percentage area, time in minutes. So he hasn't specified
No.
the time in minutes to get there. So the real question is, why have they built this separately? Why haven't they built this in the same model?
Yeah.
Because the way the rest of the drains model should operate should actually model each drain. It should model the blockage factors. It should model everything. I don't understand why they've got all of this done as a separate basin. All of this should be in the one model.
Separately, even the roundabout separately, the pipe separately, and like here I show you. Yeah, that's the way to
bullshit.
do. So here we have like the pipe, the boss cover, the basin, and the cover again. But the cover here and the cover here the same. I checked it already, and roundabout, yep. So that they do it separately, not they don't link it together. That's why.
Yeah, that might be okay in theory, but I would have concerns as to why they've done that separately.
Can we make a
I've got
question
concerns
to them?
because
Yep.
yeah, we will, and we'll certainly ask that question. They need to explain to us why the basins aren't included in the model. Now, I understand to a point that the culvert system might be behaving differently, but let's
Yep.
look at something else for a second, right? So you stay put for a second, and I'll show you what I'm getting at here. So I'll try and make it make a bit more sense. I'll need to do a little bit of scrolling to get to where I need to go. All right, so
Is that the wind bell noisy from my side? I mean the wind
is
bell.
the wind
I have the
noisy?
wind bell at my door, so it's a little bit noisy. Oh, okay.
No, I can't hear it. No, I can't hear it. You're right. Okay, so we've got overland catchments draining to this pit. we've got a capacity in this. When they don't model this as part of this drainage network, where do the overflows go during the large storm? They have to be included in the drainage network because it'll enter that drainage system. You can't model them separately and ignore one to the other, can you? Because if these pits are full and they spill over the road and there's already water going on the roads filling up these pits, then these hydraulics have an impact on these pits. You can't you can't model them separately because then you're ignoring the impacts.
You see, the whole system and each of it are the component of the system. What do you think? Yeah.
Yeah, they're modeling it separately. That's dodgy. So maybe they thought we wouldn't notice, but I noticed.
Can I have a question here?
There's lots of things.
If you integrate all the models together in just one model and it interact together, and it's gonna be very complicated to run it because in the short term they cannot do this, so they just do it separately. And then they just send us for like just review and pass it.
Yeah, but think about the risks involved, Andy. If this road is to flood, and the pits downstream needs to be a little bit bigger, then that overflow is critical. We need to know how that impacts the other side of the road. They can't just ignore it and say the water disappears somewhere.
No.
Can they? That's fucking crazy.
Please go ahead.
So no, I was just going to say that I'm not satisfied that they've modelled this correctly, because all of that infrastructure should be in one model. All of that impacts the entire suburb. That's like a whole suburb by itself. You could almost call it Denman northeast. It's so big. You can't have infrastructure that your overflow paths don't go somewhere else. They should know exactly where their overflow paths go. This is just lazy modelling, is what it is. So we need to go back to them and say, hey, bring this together. So let's do this for a second. I'm going to stop sharing my screen. Can we share your drains model on the screen again, please?
Yep. Okay, here we go.
That's the model again, yes.
And then please request the control, and then I'll give the control.
Yeah, but I need the other ones, not these ones. I need the other ones.
Oh, okay. The
big one. The big one.
No.
Yeah.
Not the big one. So we'll understand. Can you see it? Hello, Peter? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah. All right.
I'm here.
So can you see my screen?
I promise.
Okay, there we go.
Yes. Yep. So I'm going to request to take control now. Okay. So pit C1. I'm just going to pop this screen out to my other screen for a second so I can go back to drawing screen. It's the 1 of 30. Right, where's 1 of 30? 1 of 30. All right, that's top of the line. Now, this is near the roundabout. You know that roundabout I showed you before? Oh, not roundabout, cul-de-sac, I should say. The cul-de-sac at the end of Thingo, the end of Almond Street. So what we need to do here is when water spills from the culvert system, it should be spilling over to these pipelines one way or another.
Correct.
Does that make sense? So this only measures the capacity of water that's entering that system just from its catchment. But the overflow from the culvert systems goes towards this. So it's very relevant. So if we click on that catchment for a second. Yeah, why can't I get that catchment? Oh, hang on, I haven't got control anymore, sorry.
So you,
That's all right. No. When I moved screens, I lost control,
you
so
want
I'm
to
requesting
open-
control again.
okay. Just nice.
No, that's all right. I'll just, yeah. All right, so let's have a look at this catchment here. All right. So that's 1,148 square meters in hectares. So if you multiply that by 10,000, it goes up by 4 decimal points. So you get 1,148 square meters. That's fine, but you've got overflow from the other systems down there. So you can't have a drains model for your major events and assume that your, water has all been accounted for. But anyway, here we are. Because some of the drainage lines or the culvert system is within this development. So I don't think they've modelled everything, and I get the feeling that maybe even they've got seal pits. So 18, so on. E1 line E1. So I'm going to go down to the drainage line sections again. I don't know yet, Andy. Slow down, take a breath. I'm getting there. I've got to find it first, mate. So it's E1, I think. E1, I think, is where I'm looking, but I haven't found E1 yet. So just give me a second. E1, right. So that's drawing number 625.
Yeah, okay. 25, is it?
625.
Yep, so, So
625.
E1.
Should
Yep,
say
E1.
E1 at the bottom. Right. So in the drawing we had before, where it turns the corner is the middle, where it says like E16. Now that says junction pit. That's fine. Junction pit, whatever. But that's a long section of road where they're not actually letting any of the water in, and that water is part of the subdivision. So if you just take a screenshot of that long section for a minute, just take a photo of it, like snip that screen so you've got all of it there. Yeah, and leave that as a snip window for a minute. And snip the screen that's got it on there. Yeah.
And then you want me to paste it on Teams?
No. I just want you to keep it on snip for a minute because we need to review two things at the same time. So if you've got the snip screen, then you've got that saved, and you can go back to the drawing we were looking at before, which is the detail of that road, which is drawing number 306 at the top.
Let me see. Okay. So what drawing would you like me to go? 306.
306.
There we go. Yep.
So where it turns the corner at the top of the screen is pit 5E1, which is shown on that long section, I think, somewhere. Maybe not. Oh, hang on. 6E1. Where's 11E1? It's much further along. 9, 10E1, 11E1. Oh, E1, 6, E1, 5. Yeah. So where it looks like E1, 5 and E1, 4, that's where it turns the corner. So we're right, yeah. So where it turns the corner is where it says E1, 5, which is kind of the middle of that long section. And then where you see it turn the corner, you see how the road goes up.
Yep.
The surface level goes up. That shows an intersection there where the water goes up. And then you've got a junction pit. However, then there is no drainage pits to collect water along that road during your large events. And we've got water from the catchment next door, which could potentially enter that road, but we've got a curb on there. So in a minute, not yet, we'll look at the cross sections of that area. That will be for North Pine Avenue. So I'll just go to that now. So what I'll do, I'll share my screen for a second and I'll walk you through the engineering side first.
No
so
problem.
this meeting might go longer, but I think, but I'm just letting you know that this will help you understand what it is I'm doing. All right, so North Pine Avenue, whatever. Right, North Pine Avenue. Right, so North Pine Avenue has got this kind of slope on it, but this long section here connects into, continues above. That's channel. 395 something or other and 0.5. Right now, at the start of this should be an intersection. So it's coming off the road at 3%. But this surface here doesn't look like the surface that we just had for the drainage. So if we go down to the drainage area, and I understand, again, just to let you know, you're doing a great job on this, but this is a very complicated job to check all of the details in the time that we have. So we're going to go down to E1, line E1. Right, we'll go back up. Right, E1. Right, so here it is going down the road. This is where it's got minimum cover. It's going along because the road's sloping down towards this pit. But then it's turning the corner down here to go around the corner. That's fine. But over here, this is not correct because the long section we just looked at.
The one you want me to screenshot or the one up there? Oh, okay, different. Yes, sir.
Oh, here's another thing, right? No, don't. Okay. You don't worry about the screenshot anymore. I'll just navigate, right? Here we've got another service that is not labelled.
Yep.
And doesn't have detail on it. You know what I mean? Hang on a sec. Well, it could be sewer. But what I'm going to do is I'm just going to grab that as part of a screenshot, add to my notes, right? So that's not labelled. Doesn't tell us what it is. I think we can work out what it is, but I'm making notes of everything. So every time I see something that doesn't look right for some reason, then I will add it to my notes of things to be checked. Then I go back to my notes later and work out, is this critical or is this a fix-up? Like, are they fixing it up or have they made a big mistake? So not every problem that you find on a set of plans is going to be something terrible. You follow? Like sometimes it'll be a little bit of a fix-up. And every time we have to check this and send it back to them, we want to give them very clear instructions about what needs to be done. So stormwater line E1 service crossing details not shown.
And
All right, let's have a look here. And junction hits shown along